Bigfoot with a fan. And that's what we did. We went out together, and it's like 12 investigations later. He won't leave. Do you know how to get rid of him?
So,
what the hell's going on here? I left you alone for 1
I'm on a
second.
podcast here, sir.
Yeah, I left you alone for 1 second. You take the show over, goddammit. Saying, the best I can think of is tweakers are out in the woods making tree structures. That's what what you meant.
You know, it damn sure wasn't a bunch of Boy Scouts. I
Bro,
told you that.
Suddenly go blowing that way.
Right.
You guys will know. Yeah.
Well, red alert. The producer's here. Bobby Lee.
These millionaires don't know what Prime is. You know what I mean?
What are these lowly people drinking?
You know, something like Dog Man, right? And I have no dog in the fight, so to speak.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's Banter. The Banter's in the house on a Friday night, a special little hello. Put a big water in, too, for this one, just so you know. Because I'm reckless sometimes. I live on the edge. Welcome to Banter, Richie B. Little live update. I got my people. I got some surprises. We got all kinds of crazy things coming at you, too, by the way. I just want you to know, Penford Media. Oh, look who's in the house. It's Penford. Oh, hello there, Penford. You there, Olga. Where are your pants? Sorry, I feel very random today. I wasn't supposed to work today. What's up, Icy? I wasn't supposed to work today, but my mom needed her house power washed, and when mom needs her house power washed, you work. That's just the way it goes, man. It's just the way we do things around here. Let me bring up my co-host, and then I got a surprise for you. Don't you move. Don't you fucking move. Don't you fucking move. You too, Penford Media. Get over to Penford Media, by the way. Like and subscribe. Hello to all my Get Haunted friends, all my Get Haunted homies, all my Get Haunted family. I know I'm not broadcasting there right now because they have other shows going on, but I'm always going to mention them no matter what. Yeah, we know you love Wojo. Nobody loves me anymore. They love Wojo. Even though I'm the guy who brought you Wojo. Ridiculous. Well, me, there is no Wojo. This is like one of those things that you've seen on TV before, the sitcoms where they get mad and jealous of each other and break up. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, whatever. There he is. He gone. Now I'm mad. I'm not going to have the hell with Wojo. I'm just kidding. Hi, Wojo.
What's up? Boom! Penford Media. What's going on, brothers? How you guys all doing?
Let me tell you something, brother. So, hey, listen, we got Icy Spirits here. And, yeah, you're damn right. Equally awesome. You're damn right. That's the only comment that needs to be up there. F you, Wojo.
Hi, Sam. Come on.
I love you.
Come on. Don't be saying that. Not in front of Sammy.
I haven't invited Adam on the. I didn't know I was supposed to. What am I? What am I, your dutta? What the hell's that mean? Shoot me a text. Say, yo. Oh, so listen, I got this thing coming out, right? You know what I'm going to do, though? I have somebody special here. I'm just going to bring him in and let him hang with us and not treat it like a podcast. We're all just going to hang, and we're going to talk. And this man has become a good friend of mine, and I'm so grateful and blessed for that, by the way. Thank you. I truly mean that. It's so cool how this world that has opened up before my very eyes has brought a whole new crowd of, like, good human beings into my life, man. I just love it, man. Me and Wojo knew each other for years. We didn't hang out all the time, nothing like that. Now he's like, I feel like he's one of my best friends. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just amazing, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing. Yeah, probably not best friend, but hey, you're like my best acquaintance. You know what I mean?
There you are. We make it happen, brother.
You are my best friend on my third tier of friends. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm in the 1, 2, 3. I'm in the top 3. All right.
No. Top 3 tiers, yeah. Yeah, the tiers go around in a
the tiers.
Yeah. Tiers go. All right, let's get him in here so we can talk to everybody. Uh-oh. Country boy. You're always first to us, buddy.
What's up, country?
All right, everybody, country boy was first. Don't argue. I got you, boy. You're my boy. I got you. check out this dude that's hanging out with me and Wojo tonight for a little bit because it's Friday night and I know everybody wants to go watch fireworks and party and do whatever they do. But check out this dude. This man doesn't have one L in his name. This man has two L's in his name. It's Phil with two L's.
That's right.
That's
right.
From Exploring with Phil on YouTube and everywhere else, all the same name. My boy Phil and my neighbor is here tonight to hang out with us. I want to talk about his month of madness. If you have not heard about it, this dude is going in the Hockomock Swamp every day for the month of July. What?
That is right. That is
It's not
right.
a fair.
Every single day. Every single day.
And then,
Yeah.
and then how are you ending it? Tell everybody how you're ending it.
So after the 31 days is over, after July is over, August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 3 different locations each day. Hockomock Swamp, 3 different hotspots, night investigations each day to kind of wrap it up. And not only that, huge announcement, Richie from Banty with Richie B is going to be involved. Hopefully Wojo as well. I'm sure.
Oh, I am coming.
Yep.
Ooh,
Okay. So
I
they'll
am
be there
coming.
as well. So I'm not sure which day they'll be on, but one of the first, second, or third, one of the days. I haven't figured out exactly all that kind of details because I'm trying to get some other people to get on board and do some other days and stuff. So kind of like a joint effort thing, but it's going to be awesome. It already is awesome. 5 days in, I've already been in the Hockomock every single day this month. So
And Phil, to the viewers, what area is the Hockomock Swamp in?
the Hockomock Swamp's located in the Bridgewater Triangle. For those not familiar with the Bridgewater Triangle, it's a triangulation area in southeastern Massachusetts where a lot of paranormal claims have happened. Obviously, if you've been listening to Richie, then you know about Bigfoot, obviously the Bigfoot stuff, paranormal stuff as far as ghosts, apparitions, UFO, strange occurrences, bad luck. I mean, honestly, ritualistic murders, and you name it, it's probably happened in the Bridgewater Triangle. So that's where it's located. And the Hockomock Swamps are basically the heart of the Bridgewater Triangle. I would say is the heart of the Bridgewater Triangle. So it's a place where a lot of paranormal things happen on the daily. You can ask Richie that. If you've seen our joint video together, you will know that weird things happen out there. I mean, we're talking specifically Hockomock Swamp. We're talking metal noises when there shouldn't be metal noises. Bangs, voices out of thin air where there shouldn't be any voices. Obviously, EVPs, crazy spirit box responses, strange feelings. There's also been UFO sightings out there as well. I mean, like I said, you name it, it happens out there. So month of madness every single day in the Hockomock Swamp. And breaking news, you guys are coming with me tomorrow. So we will be doing it live tomorrow morning. So, yeah, man.
Well,
Well, that's right, Jim. Happening live in the Hockomock Swamp, you have a collaboration happening between Exploring with Phil and the Banter with Richie B and the Wojo. We're going to be out tomorrow. Guess what? We're going to be live on our own apparatuses, and we're going to be bringing it to you. So you'll see us. You'll see Phil live on Exploring with Phil, and you'll see Banter live on my YouTube tomorrow morning, early 8 a.m. I will be out there. Wojo will be joining us afterwards. I think he's getting a pedicure or something. I think he's getting tomorrow's pedicure day, right? Every Saturday you get your little feetsies rubbed.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting a foot rub.
Nice kid. Nice. Nice. Wait till that dude sees your dogs.
Oh, he'll be crying.
Yeah.
It's gonna get weird, man. No, he needs an oil change on his truck. I got you, bro. Yeah, Country Boy, man. Another cool dude you can go like and subscribe right now to is my boy Exploring with Phil. Exploring with Phil with 2 L's. Trust me on this. He has some unbelievable shit, and we've been out together. We collaborated, and we're gonna do it again. I'm going out tomorrow, but I got the whole month of July. I'm sure I could just meet up with Phil after work, and whenever he gets, I'll be like, "Yo, dude, when you headed over there?" And I'm just gonna ride over and meet you a couple times this month if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
I want to get out there and be part of this. I want to see what you got cooking because you're nuts.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I got to give credit to Nicole for the idea. Nicole came up with the idea. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was just going to give her credit for being such a supportive spouse, bro.
Oh, you can do that both. So you can give her credit for coming up with the idea and being a supportive spouse.
It's unbelievable. What an dude. And I'm very blessed as well with an unbelievable spouse that supports me and my passions and all my new friends and all my new craziness and chaos. Yeah. And, I mean, like, dude, I'm not chaotic enough.
Yeah, it can be a lot. It's a lot of time. People, that's what people don't understand. Like, yeah, you see the live and you're like, oh, that's an hour. I can do an hour, but dude, it's more than just that. It's a lot more
Part
that
of your
goes into
life.
it. It's a lot of time and effort and thought and all time, mostly time that you have
Lots
to
of
put
time.
into it. Yep. And so with that comes sacrifices. And so especially when you have a family, like, it makes it even that much more harder. So it's all about balancing that and stuff like that. As long as you got that balance in check, it's awesome, But
It
so,
is awesome. We have a lot
Yeah.
of fun. And now Wojo's here. Oh, look at this. Wojo, do you see who this is?
Hey, there he is. It's the Claude. All right.
Claude, we're doing updates. We're doing an update, my brother. This is Exploring with Phil. I don't know if you remember him from my podcast, Exploring with Phil with 2 L's. Make sure you like and subscribe to his YouTube. He has a lot of interesting stuff on there that Claude would 100 million % get into.
Claude, this is seriously right up your alley. Phil,
Right up his alley.
folks, Phil brings it. Phil, I absolutely love all your videos, Phil. Especially when you and Rich went out there and did your investigation. That was mind-boggling. I was blown away. And I'll tell you, folks, Exploding with Phil with 2 L's. I'm telling you, Phil Anderson brings it with the paranormal. There's Puckwudgies. There's also Evelyn Packard. All sorts of things that are out there. And Phil just goes out there and talks to them. And
Exactly.
thank
it's
you.
just awesome stuff.
So
Yeah,
what could
thank
be the
you, man.
topic? Would be the triangle, right? I would say for Claude. I don't know if
Yeah,
Claude
Bridgewater Triangle. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, the Bridgewater Triangle, that's a great place to start. It's just kind of like looking up that kind of stuff. Because, I mean, even with me, I've been doing this 3 years. I haven't even done every single hotspot, every single legend. I mean, there's so much out there. So you can get lost for a long time down all kinds of different legends and stuff. And obviously, you can go to Banjo Richie B for the topics. You can go to my videos for the investigation. And we have a joint video coming out later on in July, at the end of July. I forget the date on it, but we went out in April to Rich's property where we had a lot of Bigfoot encounters. As you guys know, if you guys listen to the show, then you know that Rich has had encounters out there. So we went out there, we did a paranormal investigation. We caught some EVPs out there. We got some strange spirit box responses, dead bell responses. And during the live, actually, I was just listening to this because I'm still editing some of the audio for this. So before I was listening to this, I don't know if you remember this, but during the live, you're talking about, oh yeah, when we were out here, we had wood knocks. And as soon as you say wood knock, there's a little wood knock out of nowhere. And it sounds like it's right next to us. And we stopped during the live and you're like, did you hear that? It sounded like a wood knock, da 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 da. And so I got that on camera and it literally sounds like, I don't know, something hidden, something on wood, but obviously it's just me and him standing there. There's no one making noise. It wasn't him. It wasn't me. And so like, who was it then? You know what I mean? It's kind of strange, especially considering what we were talking about,
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So that'll be out at the end of
That's
July.
awesome.
Coming up, the trailer will be out coming up soon and all that stuff. So you got that.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah. I haven't told you. I just literally was listening to it
Exclusive with Phil.
Exclusive with Phil. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Because-
unbelievable. That was
Phil, I got a
was
question
great-
for you. When you went into those woods,
Yeah.
I mean, what was your vibe when you walked into those woods? Like just normal, or did it feel like, I mean, like when I've been going into Richie's place, it always feels like, something weird, like something's watching you. It gives you that weird vibrance there. I don't know if it's happened to you when you were out there or.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has an energy of its own. I'm trying to think of what it compares to. Like, it probably compares most to, I hate to say this, but like Freetown State Forest, as far as, like it vibes, because paranormal vibes anyway. Because you can, like you said, you can definitely feel like you're being watched in some parts. Now, like a lot of the time, especially when you first go in, if me and Rich were talking, so we're having a good time and stuff. So sometimes if you're having a good time, you don't really realize it. But there was a couple areas where where things got quiet, or like that kind of like near the water area, the water bank, and so there's certain spots I think that are definitely where you're like, oh, it's definitely strange or a little weird over here than other spots for sure. And like I said, each place has an energy of its own. But yeah, it definitely reminds me of like a haunted woods kind of a vibe for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And there's times like we've had like the Burks came down, and I think it was one of the first things Patty Burke said was, wow, this place, I could feel this place.
Yeah. It's
And great way to explain it is that I could feel this place, and I've been out there so many times that I had different vibes for me because I've been out there so many times where I could almost tell the mood, or I could tell if they were there. I could tell if they weren't there, it was more of a spiritual thing, or entity type stuff. I could feel that different vibe. You know what I mean? But for me, a lot of the times, when I know, like when Sasquatch was around, and I had an experience to validate my feeling, that feeling I know so well that I could identify with it. And I've said it to Wojo a few times, like, all right, they're here type of thing. And not to be dramatic and not to try to play. It's just me and him. It's before I even go, I don't say that when I'm live. You know what I mean? I don't go, oh, I could feel it. They're here. I could just say, I say it to him like, dude, there's something here today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
that weird presence. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll, a lot of times he'll validate that. So, that's a topic in itself right there, having that feeling as a human and knowing and recognizing the different types of vibe, so to speak, that we have as people, you know what I mean? So when I'm there, and I know the difference, like there's some days I've been out there and there's nothing, it's flat. I don't feel anything. You know what I mean? It's like, let's just look around and see if anything's changed. That's the one thing too that I want to talk about in a sense too, real quick, is I've been back and forth, and Penford Media's, they were on the side, Penford Media, Adam and Zach. To answer your question, by the way, you haven't invited Adam on the podcast yet. Yes, I have bookings, sir, just so you know. But to answer his question, I'm going to be on Wojo and I, for the first time, are going to be guest stars. We're going to have a guest star appearance. We are going to be interviewed by Kerry Lynn, right? Was it Shellhorn?
Shellhorn.
And she is on, was it Switchboard Radio?
Yep.
And
Switchboard.
Yeah, Switchboard. So she is a psychic medium, and she is a big fan of the show, and she's been unbelievable to me. Like when I had, Jack's anniversary, my son's anniversary, love you, buddy, his anniversary, she kind of reached out to me, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like, if you ever need to talk type of thing, and to a psychic medium, basically, right? And I thought that was so kind to her, and she's put me on all her social media on a regular basis, you know what I mean? And so on August 16th, we will be on her show, which airs all over FM radio and all over Canada. She says, I don't know, she has like 380,000 as far as live listeners, like a week. That's crazy. Like, that's just crazy, right? So she has this thing what I'm trying to get at, Penford Media. She has this cool little thing that I talked to Bobby Lee about, and we're implementing into our business. Yeah, it is our business. Podcast, where you go on there and you can schedule yourself in. So what I had to do was go on there, pick a day that was available, pick a Friday that was available, and then ask, what do I need for being prepared? And I don't know the stations in Canada. I'll find everything out, Claude, and we'll have a thumbnail go up so you guys can listen to it. Hopefully everybody listens to it. I want all my people to be there. Look at, I see Crystal Panic came in. Look at, hi, Crystal. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Is the Hockomock Swamp a topic you may be? Yes. Well, yeah, that's the big thing. So anyways, this system, real quick, before we get into that, so you guys know what to watch for, okay? Marketplace. Oh shit. Blah, blah, blah.
Is she like out of Louisiana?
Oh, it's in the other one. Damn it. I have to jump. Oh, yeah.
Great question.
Well, there's 2 stations in Louisiana, FM stations that she's on in Louisiana. Is she on right now? Oh shit. No, that's an hour ago. I didn't know. Oh, she's on right now. We're gonna get in trouble. Uh-oh. Don't anybody tell her she's busy.
Ask her in the live chat.
Yeah. So, Kerry, I'm on live right now.
Yeah. Banter with Richie B would like to know and then the question.
Idiot Richie. Let's see. I want to get the name of this stuff. It's called Calendly, Calendly. So you guys will get a link to that from now on, and you'll be able to fill in your own spots. So you let Adam know that Calendly will be coming to him, and he can pick his own spot when he can be on. All right. So it's not because I don't want Adam on, because I certainly do. I want everybody on, to be honest with you.
You're just going through a transition period between scheduling.
Thank you, Phil, with 12.
Richie, getting popular. That's what it is. Just, you know what?
And sometimes, you know what? You don't want to overbook too, because we were just talking about this on AFK discussions. I'm a co-host on that. Please go check that out, because I never plug it. I have to plug it more often. But
Yes,
we're
you do.
just talking about this, where you don't want to overbook, because what if something happens in the paranormal community and you want to address it? Then you're like, hey, sorry, I know we booked this months ago, but I'm going to kick you off this episode because I want to talk about the Miami alien thing, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if something like that does happen, it is good to have that flexibility to have an open spot, so that way you can talk about something like that when it does come up.
Right. And I talk about this a lot, Phil, that I have my ADD gets going and I get these crazy ideas.
Sure.
Like for instance, now I just texted you prior. We were talking about tomorrow. I'm like, hey, can you jump on live at 7:00? You know what I mean? Because
Right.
that came up, and we're talking about it. And I wanted to promote what you're doing, because I think what you're doing is amazing and gutsy, I might add, and a lot of work. And I just wanted you here, and it was spontaneous, right?
Yeah.
And tomorrow night is what I was going to talk about. But do we tell everybody, Bojo, what we're doing? How about we say we have multiple guests coming tomorrow at the same time?
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. We're gonna
tease.
we're gonna stretch StreamYard out a little bit, folks. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you are here, because I have a kick-ass. Wojo and I have a kick-ass announcement to make. It is huge, and we are building our circle. And I want you to come here tomorrow night and watch what we have coming for you. You are going to be blown away by this. It is so cool.
Because it's all for all ears, by the way. It's
gonna benefit everybody. You're gonna have all kinds of things that the Vogel brothers are watching us over on Facebook, by the way.
The V boys.
The V boys are in the house. What's up, V boys? What if the V boys I hear have one of these? Hi, buddy. Hi. Look at that bend in that thing. You see that bend in that thing?
Mm.
That's cool.
Look at that bend, bro. Boots don't bend like that, sir. That's pretty cool, right? I was talking to somebody about that, and guys that have done this before me, the castings and stuff. I made mine. All right. So first, can we address the casting real quick, if you don't mind, Phil?
No, go for it. It's your show.
So I did my first cast, right? And I made it way too thick. I did all these things that I probably should have done, but I got some good results out of it. And the main thing I got, Route 138. Oh,
that's right out near the swamp, between the swamps.
Yes. See, this is Claude. You remember Claude, Phil, at all?
No,
Claude was on
don't
your
think
show
so.
too. So Claude brings it, man. So just be ready. Out of nowhere, he's going to bring something. Hey, guys, how's it going? The cast is still drying. I know you guys got that dental shit or something you use out there, but yeah. All right. So listen to this. We'll talk about it tomorrow night, but I'm going to bring it up a little bit. We find a casting. We find a footprint, right? Wojo and I put it up on the Facebook, on the YouTube, whatever. We go back out, we cast it. After covering it up and marking it, we found it. We cast it. I'm a rookie. I've never casted before. Came out, like at a scale of 1 through 10, probably like a 5.25, maybe. But I got some things out of it that are identifiable, right? With guys that have done this hundreds of times, say, right? I don't know. A lot, right? I was a little disappointed in it, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, Rich, that thing has a natural bend to it. I'm like, what do you mean? And then Mike Trainer sends me over a picture of one of his with this crazy bend on it. And I'm like, oh my God, mine kind of looks like that. His is a little bit more.
Very identical, yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of the primates, like they talk about, well, you have that bend so you can grab a tree and kind of whoop, whoop, scurry up. So I'm like, oh my God, wow, that's awesome. So it made me feel really, really, really good about what we found. So that was it the following or before? Which one was it? When did we find October Mountain? Before this one or after? Well,
Before.
okay, so we're
So
on.
that was on Saturday when we went up.
Right.
And that's when we found it. And then me and you went out to our place on Sunday.
Gotcha. And found that.
And so,
So we found-
I'd rather save all that for tomorrow because I'll tell you, dude, it was mind-boggling what me and Rich went through this past weekend.
Yeah. So we're gonna share with you tomorrow the story of the two prints and how it came about. How's that?
That's a good tease. That's a good tease. I like
That's
that.
good. Thank you, Phil, with 2 L's. Thank
Back to Phil.
I'm just your hype. I'm just your hype man.
you. I love it. I love it. So listen, we have a lot of stuff going on. Phil with 2 L's. Go over to and make sure you go to Exploring with Phil with 2 L's. Okay, Phil. Why have you here? I'm going to treat it like a podcast a little bit. Where the hell did you get this idea to do this?
Yeah, so this is all Nicole. She's like, oh, you know what? I was like, oh, because I'm always looking for like the next, kind of like big thing. Or I was like, this whole year just been like really busy, just trying to like catch up with videos and just haven't had really that one main thing. Where I've been like, oh man, I really want to do this one thing. So she had brought it up as like, oh, you should do this thing where you go to the Huckamuck Swamp every single day and then like do a live investigation there every single day. And that's basically where it started. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So I went on break after I did that presentation in Maine, took a few weeks off in preparation for July. I kind of catch up on some videos, just take a break in general. And then, July 1st started that. And so that's basically where the idea came from. It's all because of her. A great idea. And so, I mean, I think it's an awesome experiment for sure. Just to see what'll happen. You know what I mean? Obviously, the Huckamuck Swamp is a place where if you go a lot, you're going to catch a lot of paranormal evidence. Now, like, what's going to happen if I go there 31 days in a row? I don't know. Is the paranormal evidence going to increase? Is it going to decrease? This is another thing that kind of like a thought I had, and I was like, it makes you really wonder. Like, is the paranormal evidence like that voice that we heard when we were out there, right? Or those metal noises or any of that stuff? Does that stuff happen when no one's there? Or is that stuff just happening when we're going there?
That's a great question.
And it's doing it for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of a thought I had, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Makes you wonder. I mean, because who knows? Because we're not there. If you're not there.
So why don't we put a recorder out there?
We could try to do that. It's somewhere,
And
hide
leave
it somewhere. Yeah.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Let's just leave it there and see what happens. And now it'll answer that question, because I think that's a brilliant question. And, I think we intensify it. I think because I believe we got intelligent responses.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right. So I think when you get intelligent responses, then therefore they're intelligently, responding, meaning like, hey, yo, you know what I mean? What's up? Not much. You know what I mean? So I think that definitely intensifies it. But like the metal sound that we hear randomly, which I believe you picked up on my property as well, that you sent me.
Yes. So we to go back to this video that hasn't come out yet, a little more of a tease. Yeah. So we're in the moment. We hear in our own ears, we hear like a thud or something falling, which we do catch that on camera as well. So you hear the thud, but before the thud, it sounds like a metal noise, like metal hitting metal, something like that. But we don't respond or hear the metal to metal noise at all. We just hear a thud, something falling, which is a lot like what happened in the Huckamuck Swamp video when we were out there together. In the moment, everything sounded like wood hitting wood, falling, stuff like that. We didn't hear any metal in the moment. Listen back, it's all metal noises. And we're like, how is this possible? How did we not hear the metal in the moment? So I don't know. To answer the question, I have no idea why that's happening, what that noise is. Is it a noise from the past? Is it portals? Portal doors opening up? I don't know. It's very, very weird.
It is. It is.
I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it either. The other thing is, I see Arthur Mills is on my Facebook as well, commenting. Arthur Mills is an author and a podcaster now. He has a podcast, and it's all about Candleface. And Candleface is an entity that he's kind of has a relationship with, to be quite honest with you. I think everybody should go to www.candleface.com and get an idea of what I'm talking about. You should definitely tune into his podcast. Arthur, if you want to come over onto my YouTube or my Banter Richie B Facebook, I can see your comments in my StreamYard. so everybody can see it, and maybe you can kind of promote your stuff a little bit. The reason why I want him to do that is this: Arthur has been so gracious and amazing to me. He sent me all his books that he has written on his own. He's partaked in a few more than that, but he sent me, I think it was 7 books. I think Arthur 7, all personally signed to me with some nice little comments in it, and then he signed them all and shipped them to my house so I could have his books. And I thought that was really super awesome. And not only that, on top of that, tomorrow night, if you are in my audience and you are on the side, make sure you comment. Anybody who comments on the side, I'm going to put into a drawing. I'm going to pull your name out at the end of the show, and that person is going to get a autographed book from Arthur Mills about Candleface, and he is going to personally ship it to your home. So if there's something you don't feel comfortable with, an address or something, and you feel better if I do it, then you can have me send it to your home. Okay. So if you are here tomorrow night for the podcast at 6 p.m. Eastern time, make sure you comment on the side. And I'll say this again at the beginning of the show tomorrow night. Wojo, remind me.
The comment is Wojo is great.
Yes, the comment is we want Wojo gone now.
Leave.
So I want you to check out www.candleface.com. Everybody, my crowd, Phil's audience, if you're there now, definitely into the paranormal, things like that. His story is insane, Phil.
Yeah,
He had something happen to him as a young kid. A house burned down in the neighborhood, and he made basically face-to-face contact with the little girl that died in the fire.
Jeez.
And that's why he calls her Candleface, because her face was kind of melted, right?
Sure.
And there's been an ongoing story about her, I think fairly recently, but it all ties back to like his old neighborhood and things like that. It's absolutely it's crazy, and it's telling as far as what the paranormal world and the other realms can mean to us. That it is way more connected than we think it is. You know what I mean? So with his story and his book, I want somebody, and now I got 10 copies to give away. So we might do a regular drawing maybe a couple times, but then I might have a contest of my own. Maybe you guys send in a piece of evidence of yours, and the best piece of evidence wins a book. Maybe you get your sisters to subscribe to my YouTube, and whoever gets, 2 or more gets a book. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll do something like that. We'll figure out what kind of a promotion we can do to get the 10 books out to you guys. So that is graciously gifted by Arthur Mills right here. No, you are not eligible.
No, you're not. No, you're not Arthur. Both you get 2 no's. No.
Right. And then I've been listening. I'm grilling. Oh, this is Sam. She's been listening. She's grilling out. But the giveaway sounds awesome. I'm in. Oh, yeah, you are in. Damn right. And our friend Claude says near Dighton Rock, there is apparently a small rock with a silhouette of a Native American face. The Wampanoag, what does that say? Did he spell it?
Wampanoag considered the site sacred. Yes, that is true, Claude.
So, all right. So listen.
Do you know where that is? Could you send me Claude, send me the info on that, please? Because I will do a video there, and I will dedicate it to Claude.
Yes. There you go. Great answer. Yep. If you got a little more information on that particular site, it says near the Dighton Rock. So
yeah, I wonder whereabouts it is.
What's this say? Lutash is Algonquin for stand and fight. It was apparently heard at the Antoine.
Yes.
Yep.
Antoine
yeah.
By a disembodied. Okay.
Yeah, Lutash. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Claude will bring it, bro.
I've done Anawan Rock, Claude. You should go check out that video. I got some evidence of Anawan himself and Benjamin Church and some other stuff with that story. So yeah, the Anawan Rock is.
Isn't it like
that place?
Like he supposedly jumped off the rock and the girlfriend was looking for him or something like that.
No, Anawan's the one that's gets captured during King Philip's War, kind of an advisor to King Philip, kind of an older Wampanoag who taught the younger ones to fight. And he gets captured there by Benjamin Church.
Yeah,
which
sorry.
kind of ends King Philip's War essentially by that point.
Correct.
So yeah,
So-
so that's like Phantom Fires and stuff like that have been seen there, and yeah. So I think
So,
that
Rich,
Natasha
I'm
might-
sorry, but we had a CD given to us by Alex Petikoff, and that actually the Dighton Rock and that Anawan Rock was discussed in that CD. I found that very intriguing. I just got both kind of mixed up, but
Yeah, which is a CD of a.
about the Bridgewater Triangle.
No, yeah, it's the documentary of the Bridgewater Triangle
Yeah.
on CD to listen to, as
Yeah,
opposed to
Oh,
watching
that's
it.
cool. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
Our friend Alex Petikoff gave that to us.
I'll bring it to you tomorrow, Phil. It's pretty cool. I
Yeah,
think it's like 34 different
Mhm.
things, but it was
Oh,
cool.
right,
I found it
right.
fascinating.
No,
Oh,
that's
it
cool.
might get the juices flowing to where you might maybe pick a spot you want to go to. You know what I'm saying?
No, that exactly that, or any information, especially about some of these sites, Huckamuck Swamp and stuff. Like, there's a lot of, I'm sure, ancient or even 1600s history, 1700s history that we could benefit from, of people,
yeah.
people's reports and stuff. And like, I've yet to see any reports of what pilgrims thought about the Huckamuck Swamp, other than the fact that they called it the Devil Swamp. So that tells me that they probably saw some stuff there too. You know what I mean? If they called the Huckamuck Swamp the Devil Swamp, then that means they were probably hearing metal noises out there. They were probably hearing
Maybe.
those same voices that we heard out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I think this stuff's been happening forever. So like like that kind of information would be very helpful. And thank you so much. I just see that right there, Barbara.
Yeah, good.
Barbara's awesome. We met her at the Charming Fair Farm. Very, very
Oh,
lovely lady.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
she's the one who makes the rocks.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
That's
she's
cool.
an artist, bro.
That's awesome.
Ashby Artworks, I believe, is the name.
Yeah.
And Arthur Mills, if you're still out there, could you put up the times and days for your podcast, please? I believe it's Thursday at 9, but I don't want to misquote. Let's see. Are you going to investigate at Skill Milk Bridge? There's actually a video out there of myself, Phil, and Rich from Shadowside Paranormal Society Research. 10 words, it's way too long. On Skim Milk Bridge doing an investigation, Barbara. You should check that one out. What's the name of that one? What did we have? Give it a name.
That one's the Harm You Both Someday,
Harm You Both Someday.
which
I remember
was
that.
a response we got in the Spirit Box and Word Bank together.
They were talking to you and I
Yeah, that's right. Me and you together.
together. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
uh-huh.
I would love to check out
Yeah,
Arthur's
so
channel.
Skim Milk Bridge is very haunted. We caught a lot of voices there last time me and Rich were there together. I've already been there a couple times doing the Month of Madness.
Mhm.
Definitely be going there again, obviously, because it's a definite hot spot. So yes, many videos on it.
Can I say like a huge shout out?
check it out. And now
Rich, Steve Barnett is here. He's from Lovely Essence that we met up at the Charming Fair Farm. What's going on, Steve?
look what he gave me.
Yeah.
So he had.
Why do you have all these things readily available? Like, where are you pulling these things from? Like every time someone pulls up, oh, there you go. I have the. You have something of mine within reach.
And I brought one of his sprays of essence. Actually, I use that for my truck. I love it. Thank you, by the way. And Richie pulls up.
Dude, he's just like he's got like the magic bag. He just
Yeah.
unrolls it.
Look what I got. Hey,
so
look what I got. I get the rock. God only knows what else is next.
Yeah.
When my podcast studio's ready, I'll have all the Arthur Mills books in here. I'll have all
Yeah.
kinds of things. So no, it'll be great. But no, seriously. So Steve, who I believe was going to be part of our crew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love him to
so,
be part of that crew.
yeah. So we probably should send him an invite in our messenger. So Steve and his wife own this amazing fragrance company, and they make candles and different types of creams and lotions, right? And it's all scented and amazing. We met him up at the Charming Fair Farm, and the story behind this is his wife is a kick-ass American soldier veteran who's seen it, and he, for Christmas, she wanted to have a business, and for Christmas he gave it to her business.
Oh, that's awesome.
And what this does, this particular candle smells delicious, I might add. This is Lovely Essence supporting veterans. It's called Amish Harvest, made in Tewksbury, 8 ounces soy wax candle, www.lovelyessencesquare.com. Right? Yeah, square.com. Lovelyessencesquare.com. So right here, if you can see it, check out our boy. Now, a portion of this proceeds will go towards veterans, and it's called, oh my God, didn't I mess it? And I didn't mess it up last time. It took me a few minutes to think about it, remember?
Fallen Angels? No.
No. Steve, put it in there just so I don't.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, I said this before, and you remembered it after.
And then I ended up remembering it. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you did.
So, which we're gonna have a thumbnail about, anyways, because so a portion of this will go towards helping veterans. I thought it was a place for home. Oh God, it's right there, right on the tip of my tongue. But he particularly, like he says, they kind of gear their money towards service dogs. Clear path for veterans. Cheap.
Yes, there you go.
I had it, Steven. Wojo messed me up. That's why he should not be your favorite, just so you know. just to be fair. All right. Oh, look at Barbara. Am I in that messenger group? Barbara.
You're always in that group, Barbara. Who are you kidding?
Yeah, that's the name of the group is Barbara, just so you know. So a portion of this goes to Clear Path for Veterans, and I guess a lot of his is kind of aimed towards the service dog area, where they give funding for service dogs for veterans and things like that, training and so forth. So make sure you guys go over and buy a candle, buy a lotion or whatever it is, and do that for him. Okay, Steve's a really good dude, and definitely boots on the ground with us. We're gonna get his ass out investigating with us. So, right, Steve, right, Steven. So I just wanted to bring that up. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. It's always good when you're around, my man.
And just a quick shout out to Steve. Also, I spoke to my friend Darren about the Boston Warriors, so we need to talk. So I need to get you.
That's the other thumbnail I got to make up is the Boston Warriors that your friend Darren does. And that's for, isn't that like disabled hockey players or something? Is that
helping disabled veterans? Yes.
Yeah, so they go out and they do different events and stuff like that. Hockey.
Yeah, and they play hockey, ice hockey. But you don't have to be a hockey player to be part of the group.
Right.
So,
right. Yep.
But they help out on the veterans.
What again?
I'm sorry.
What's that called again?
The Boston Warriors.
Boston Warriors hockey team. Yeah.
So the Boston Warriors hockey team. My friend Darren lived down in Raleigh, North Carolina, where they had their warrior group down there, and they had the Hurricanes, Carolina Hurricanes, work with them, and now the Bruins alumni are helping out. So they're trying to grow within, because Boston doesn't have a hockey group for veterans and so on and so forth, and there are warrior groups throughout the country, Philly, out in Chicago, so around the country. So it's just to help out veterans around the country, and I think it's a great deed that they're trying to do to help other veterans.
And I think it would be great if you link those two up 100%. So
absolutely,
and we're gonna have thumbnails and tickers made up for this stuff because I like to push that stuff, and any way we can help out, even as little as we might, we out of the world, do our part. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. So, so back to the triangle, real quick, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
When you're talking in August, you're talking a night investigation.
Yes.
Now, what time we talking here? What are you thinking?
I was thinking maybe we might try to get there before sundown, so at least we can get get there before sundown, then right into night. And I was thinking at least 2 hours each night.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah,
like what I mean?
Yeah, like a 9 to 11 type thing.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. That's probably it rounded about, because like I've said to you off air many times, it's like you don't need to investigate for 6 hours. 2 hours is just as good. I
think 5 minutes would be nervous.
Yeah. Oh, you dude. The Hockomock Swamp is definitely different at night. It feels different at night for sure.
It'll twist you up, bro. I was out there with Mike training near dusk one time. and we were walking the very long path in the entrance that we went into. When you go straight, and it has
Yeah,
like the overhanging things, it looks like a
Oh, yeah.
looks like a wedding aisle basically, but it's all
Yeah.
trees bent over.
Yeah.
Dude, we walked down. It was daylight. We turned around to come back, and it was a dark tunnel. It went from this wedding corridor, like it was so beautiful and picturesque, right? And you turn back around, you're like, oh shit, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. yeah.
Like,
Like
and
a
it
horror
took for-
film.
oh, dude, it took forever. And you want to talk about changing? Sounds to the right, sounds to the left. I could have sworn we were being paced. Like the whole mood and atmosphere changed. And
Yeah.
it was absolutely like chilling,
Oh
honestly.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm sure it's the energy that you bring, you know. And then, like when you're walking out, I'm sure like you're kind of like a little nervous, like walking. It's even more energy, and
Mhm.
Oh yeah, especially if you've never been there before. Like the first time you go, you can feel it definitely.
Yeah,
I mean,
all right.
if you don't, then I don't know. I don't know. You're
Yeah.
crazy then.
You're probably not alive.
Yeah, yeah.
Google image profile rock Atlas Obscura, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. What is going? Is he mocking us, or does he really call us that?
apparently it's the most visible from a nearby hill.
Let's talk about Massachusetts. Whatever the hell he wrote. That's amazing.
So Phil, I mean, excuse me, Claude, going back to what you said about Route 138. My brother years ago, off of 138 in the Hockomock Swamp, and out of all times that he didn't bring his camera, and he saw a thunderbird and wisps. But it was getting dark out. He described the bird to it, and the sound was just incredible. He said, and the wisp was something else because it was like different color, green, blue. It just kept shifting around on the swamp. So yeah, the Bridgewater Triangle brings a lot of stuff, and that's why I like watching your videos, especially the one that you and both Riches went to hear those chains live. That's bizarre. Blew my mind. I mean, it blew actually a lot of the audience's mind that day, and you know, and that story about Evelyn Packard, you know, got everybody involved because we had off camera, we had people just like, you know, texting me about like, oh, who Miss Packard was and this and that. So you brought in like people like into like a big investigation along with you, which is like really cool. And I think that, you know, you just bring it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I think that's what helps out with doing this stuff is like using everyone else's help. That's why in the past I've reached out to other podcasters and other people that don't live around here. Like, hey, you have a question in the Hockomock Swamp you want me to ask? I'll ask your question, you know, and then you can, but you're becoming a part of the investigation with your question. You know what I mean? So like that kind of stuff and helping each other out is how we're going to make progress in these kind of things, because everyone thinks differently. Everyone has a different question. Some people have questions that I would never think to ask. You know what I mean? So that's what definitely can be very helpful is people like when I do my lives and stuff the rest of this month, I always ask, hey, if you're listening to this and you have a question you want me to ask, please write it in the comments because I will ask that question.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's like when we go on live. I mean, our audience is there to talk to us. Like, hey, back up. What was that over there? You know, like it's like because they're involved as much as you, and they're just so helpful.
Well, and they can validate things for you. Like again, I bring up the topic of when we heard that vocalization behind us. I was explaining an arch to everybody and how it was tied in between these two logs, and I pulled out my bat and started outlining it for the people on camera. And all of a sudden we heard whoop, 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 behind me. And at first it just sounded like some kind of weird vocalization. And I was like, what was that? And Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal, make sure you like and subscribe. She says, she listens with her headphones on. And someone says, oh, that was like a dog. And I'm like, dude, that was no dog. And then she was like, I have headphones on. That was not a dog. There's no way that was a dog. I heard it too. And that's what we do. We do the interactive investigations with everybody on the side. Like Country Boy, he's fairly new with us, but he comes out. He loves it, man. He's part of it. We have conversations about it. We bring things up, and you know what else is cool is you bring a topic up about Sasquatch, and I see Ernie Pack is here. What's up, Ernie? You know, we bring a topic up, and they're like, "Oh, I've heard that topic brought up, and I'm in Oklahoma, blah blah blah." So then you're validating your theories, you're validating what's in front of you, you're validating sounds, things like that. And now, when we were out and you heard that person say something, and no one else heard it, and you were talking to that person like they were right there. And I remember you can hear me on video with Rich or something. I was like, well, he must have heard it because he's talking like he did. And someone else on live could have heard it. And in order to validate what you heard. And it makes the investigation so much more thorough. So it's a big part of the investigation. More ears, more eyes, more theories, more thought goes into it. And I am, like, when we do lives now, it's so important for me to have people on there. Like, and I don't, we got those people like the kid that just came in and said something stupid, and I just click the ban button, see you later. But you get those people that come in, they want to troll and play games or whatever. And I tell them, I give them a chance. Listen, this is not what this is about. I'm a hardcore researcher. I'm very passionate about what occurred to me for like 10 years. And that it was real. I have no reason to lie to nobody except for ridicule. Why would I want to put myself in a situation where you can just ridicule me? You know what I mean? I'm not making money. I'm spending money to be here. I'm spending money at the Charm and Fair Farm to go there. I'm spending money. This is a passion of mine. This is something that occurred to me, that it happened on a regular basis for a decade, man. And the reason why I brought it out, and I talk about it all the time, I lost my son, and I don't give a shit what you think of me. And it just made me into a different person. It told my son wanted me to bring out my passions. I could almost hear him saying it. Dad, follow your passions, live your life right. I want him to look down on me and say, there's my dad. He's doing what he loves. He's doing what he's passionate about. And he's setting the example for my siblings. My kids are watching this. My kids are part of this. I would never want to put them in a situation for ridicule just to make up bullshit. I got better things to do. But this stuff happened to me, and I'm sharing it with you, and you're fucking welcome. All right. That's the way I look at it. You're welcome, because this is good stuff, man. This is stuff that's happening right here, literally in my backyard. And I just pulled a cast out from basically your backyard, Phil. Okay. Right. Think about it. It's right 5 minutes from our house. And then upon bringing that up, Dave McCullough brings up about a Class A sighting that happened out behind the KOA.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
What? I didn't even know anything about that. It's less than a half a mile from where I got this cast. That cast is 300 yards from where Mike Trainer pulled out another cast in 2021 from his buddy's property at the edge of the Taunton River. A crystal clear toe, everything cast. It's a Class A cast, man. It was in the sand, bro. All toes. It's all I have it. It's somewhere on my social media. Look that shit up. Like, this is real stuff. So to have people on the side, to button up my rant, to have people on the side that are partaking in it in a respectful manner and wanting to be part of it. I always give them the chance. Hey, listen, we're real researchers here. We're serious about it. We love to joke and laugh. I'm the goofiest dude you're ever going to meet probably on a podcast. I mean, we can all agree on that. I'm a clown. So I love to have fun. But when it comes time to do the research, man, I'm dead fucking serious. And if you're going to act like a clown, you can go act like a clown somewhere else. If you want to be part of something, if you want to be the one that sees Sasquatch through my camera, if you want to be the one who finds that next cast through my camera, or hears that next whoop or tree knock through my camera, then come on, let's go. Right? That's what you're talking about. When someone says, hey, ask them this, what's your shoe size? And the guy yells out 13 double E. You know what I mean? You ask that question, you get to be part of that investigation, and it's going to be etched in time forever because it's going up on on your YouTube. So this is really cool stuff. This isn't just like, oh, look at my content. No, be part of my content, man. Right?
Yeah. That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
And that's like Phil's, Phil's videos. You know, when Phil does his videos, it's like raw. It's just like right there, live, boom, raw stuff. The EVPs, the spirit box, the bell. The bell's kind of cool.
That's definitely my new favorite tool is the dead bell for sure.
Oh, that thing's great, dude.
Yeah, I love the
thing's
dead
great.
bell, especially when that
Oh,
chimes in out of nowhere. Especially when you're asking questions and it immediately chimes exactly when the answer needs to happen. Yeah.
So if I show up, it's gonna go ding, 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 ding. So I give up. Oh my god, here he comes! No. Lots of energy coming from this guy coming down.
Yeah, right. You never know. You never know. We'll find out tomorrow when you come walking up.
I can't wait. I've been telling Richie this because I really admire your work, and I'm so glad to be part of it.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Oh,
It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow.
Claude says Massachusetts is what he looked up and found in the image. That's interesting, Claude.
Oh, okay.
A question for Phil: have you used tuning forks on investigations? And no, I don't think so.
I have not. Yeah, I wouldn't even know
What to do?
go about. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to even go about that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll have to look
D-Hoot's
into
here.
that.
I didn't see D-Hoot. I think it's an investigation recap. What, this right here, D-Hoot? No, this is an announcement of things to come, D-Hoot.
Yeah.
Announcements,
but-
investigations.
Yeah. So, and then Ernie Pack is over here. I got Kelly Porter on my Facebook as well from the New Hampshire Bigfoot Society. We got to meet him up at Charming Fair Farm. Cool dude. Good evening, guys. I'm out in Row getting ready to check out property for somebody. Nice. Let's go. Boots on the ground, Kelly Porter. Go get you some. Boom.
Yeah.
And then Ernie brings up, says, we were accused of faking shit recently. What's funny is we never post our evidence. We talk about it. And we bring others along and show them what we experience. All right. If you're accusing the Packs of faking anything, you're stupid. How's that? Just you're stupid. They're
Seriously, people bring it.
genuine people, man. Just cut it out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Let's see. You get Phil out of here. Yo, get Phil out of here. We hate Phil. Is that a friend of yours?
Arch Lettuce, man. No love from Arch Lettuce.
Yeah, is that it? I don't know who that is.
I have no idea either.
Is that on? Oh, that's on mine.
I don't know. Maybe could be from mine, but I don't think so. I don't
Arch?
recognize it.
No, I think it's on mine because there's no little link.
Yo,
Yo,
get
get
Phil out
Phil
of
out.
here.
Well, listen, nobody hates Phil. Be nice, okay? Or we'll have
Phil's
to
a
toss.
gift.
Or we'll
He's
have
a
to.
gift.
Or we'll have to toss your lettuce out the door.
I think. Well, maybe that's what he wants.
Don't toss the salad, Rich.
You got that reference? Oh boy. Yeah, you heard him. Shadow Side's here. Oh, sticking up for his boy Phil with 2 L's. Cool it, Ghoul. All right. No
Oh
fighting.
no.
Leave it at Ghoul. I like it better. That's so much more like you. I just want to know your thoughts on the Bigfoot Gabe Horn series. I don't know much about it. I'd be interested.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, Phil, apparently you're having a keyboard problem. So I tell you what, bro. Yeah. I put you in a timeout and you could fix it. How's that? How's that? It's just a timeout. You're not banned yet because you weren't being mean. Well, you were being mean, but we thought you were being funny mean, maybe. You don't even know who Phil is anyways. Get educated, fool.
Yeah.
So let's see. He says he can't recommend who enough. Let me see. Hey, where is Max Headroom? I love that name. Remember Max Headroom?
Yeah.
Just wanted to know your thoughts on the Bigfoot Gabe Horns series. Oh, this guy. All right, never mind. Let's just do it like this. And bye-bye. All right, there we go. All right, we cleaned that up. Everybody. I didn't even like your name, dude. That's ridiculous. Get out of here. Grow up. Let's see.
Which one?
It's got to be the Friday night thing going. Oh, I like Max Headroom. That's a great name.
Yeah, I was just saying, he's legit.
Hey, what is going on here, Phil?
Dude, I have no idea.
The dead bell's going off.
I don't know. I had so many haters. I don't understand.
It's so. I don't even know what they are.
I don't know how you guys can hate this guy. No effing way. This guy brings it.
It's so.
You love
weird.
paranormal. You want things from the Bridgewater Triangle. This guy brings it.
Oh my God! Look at Rich is going off.
It's gotta be like an AI. It's gotta be an AI thing.
Oh my God! Is there music happening?
Are you getting hacked? Are we
Yeah,
getting
I'm
hacked
trying-
right
What
now?
is going on now? My
trying to-
brothers are calling me. What the heck is this? Is like a Freaky Friday now.
Yeah, this
Dude,
is-
I think it is. I think it's like a hack type thing.
Yeah.
oh, that stinks,
Dude, didn't this happen to you before on your thing where you
No.
got hacked like this?
No, bro, rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Dude, it's like repeatedly.
I need
over and
mods.
over.
Yeah, I do need mods. I'll stop blowing people's shit up. Let's see. Bro rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah,
Hang
dude,
on.
these are all like fake accounts. They have to be because as soon as you
Yeah,
ban one, they
they
come
are.
back with another one.
Yeah, they do, bro.
And it say the same thing.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, so whoever this is like the same person who obviously
Yeah.
hates
Yeah, they-
me for some reason. I don't know why. But
very,
yeah, dude.
very it's stupid. I've never had this happen before. This is
well, at least
weird.
it's not a handicap stall they're talking about.
Oh, not
Yeah, right?
yet. Not yet. There you go. I'm just clicking away over here doing work, man. This is work. Hey, Claude, if you're still here, have you ever heard anything about Bigfoot with the Gabe Horn series? Oh boy.
Dude, yeah, what is going on here? That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
I don't see anything, but
Yeah, that's wild, dude. I don't understand that at all.
I don't either. I don't like it.
oh, it's on your feed too, Phil.
Yeah,
No.
it's on my no, it's coming from Richie's stuff.
Wow.
And they're saying like the N-word and stuff, calling me
Oh,
a
yeah.
pedophile and all kinds of stuff
Oh my
like that. so-
god. Sorry,
which is
Phil.
so awful. So
This is
awful.
That's
so
just
awful.
that's I'll tell you.
All right.
You know
I
what?
think I'm all clean.
People like that are just scumbags. But whatever. Let's just move
Yeah.
along. So Phil, anyways, back to Phil.
Apparently, I got to keep just doing this all night.
Yeah, dude, that's so crazy. I don't even know where to. Don't even know
So
where
Phil,
to.
have you been doing? I'll admit I haven't been on in a while. Snacks.
Yeah,
the
oh,
latest?
snacks!
Phil tries.
What's the latest? What's that?
Phil tries things.
Yeah, Phil tries things. What is the latest?
Dude, I haven't done a Phil tries things in a while. I was
Oh.
planning on doing one tonight where I was gonna do Portuguese snacks. And so I've been getting all these like snack things from different countries and stuff like that. So that's basically what I've been doing lately. I haven't done one in forever just because of how busy I've been. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I have them lay it out on the table over there, so I'll be doing that hopefully soon enough. But
Mm.
So for you folks that don't know, Phil tries snacks, and it's like all different cultures, and they're all. What was the one that what was that chip? Remember those chips, Rich, that he had? That was. Oh my god. I don't know. It was like frosty. I can't remember, but I was like, ooh. But you ate it, and you're like, yeah, it ain't that bad. Like you eat some strange stuff.
dude,
What's the
I'll-
strangest thing you've ever eaten, Phil? On Phil tries things.
As far as the grossest thing, I had this like chip that was like garlic or something like that. Like that was from. Oh God, where was it from? It must have been from Czechoslovakia, and it was just absolutely dreadful. It was absolutely awful. That was the word. I took one bite, and that was about it. And then Nicole took a bite, and she's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It's awful." So that was definitely the worst chip I ever had.
I think like what's coming to my mind, it was a Lay's chips that you had, that you tried.
Oh, one of the Chinese ones probably.
Yes, yes.
Chicken wings or something.
Yeah, it was like wild stuff. I'm like, God bless you. I can't imagine what you're trying.
Yeah, yeah. So like, it's some of the things are good, some of the things are not so good. So it just depends on what it is.
Right.
But yeah, the Portuguese stuff looks really good. I like English treats a lot. So I don't know. I was kind of got into like trying like the new things recently. Just kind of like it's something that I enjoy and something I look into. So
There's some I go to it's called Hennessy News in Holbrook, and they usually have these Irish chocolate wafers that are like really good. I think it's called Crunchies.
oh yeah. I do
Those
know
are
Crunchies. Yeah,
Fantastic.
Crunchies are great. Crunchies are great. Cadbury, my favorite Cadbury candy is probably the Star Bar by
Yeah.
far. The Star Bar is my favorite.
Yeah. because my friend he went to Ireland and had these Irish candies, and I'm like, oh my god, these things are phenomenal. And then come to find out that Hennessy News sells them, and so I pop in once in a while to buy these crunchy bars.
Yeah, they are really good. I like them a lot. They're some of my favorites as far as the British treats. The Star Bar, like I said, is my favorite British candy for sure.
All right, let's see. All right, sorry. I was a little busy. I got my producer coming in to monitor that stuff. But she's all right, so Bobby Lee, nothing better than ice cream. You can add any candy to it. Yes, it is so dangerous for me and my Italian build. But I'm actually down 29 pounds. I just came off my diet for my 4th of July, and then I got to go back on Monday. So, okay, I told my producer on them, Phil. Hi, Bobby Lee. Where'd she go? Oh, you're muted. Yeah, there you go. All right, so listen, I'm going to put a disclaimer in. Bobby Lee is here. Bobby Lee is in New Hampshire from the West Coast. She's out here with visiting family for a couple of weeks and had to get her appendix taken out in an emergency type thing. Can you imagine that? Comes out of vacation and has an appendectomy. And now she's on some glue right now. So she's probably stoned out of her mind. She doesn't usually do that stuff. So if she says anything off the wall, just remember it's banter with Richie B and that stuff's allowed. Okay, so Bobby Lee, we had a bunch of hackers come in. They just went on a spree. I had to ban like 30 people. They were calling Phil names and said Wojo sucks, and he shouldn't be my co-host anymore, and stuff like that. But I fought it, man. I fought it. I stuck up for Wojo.
Was it through the chat?
Yeah, on the chat on the side.
Oh, so you just need moderators that I can totally help you with during your live streams normally.
Okay.
And we can always grab more people too. So.
Okay, so have people kind of do it for us type of thing? Is that what everybody's going to mod? Someone said mods to monitor.
Yeah, moderators.
Oh, okay. I play video games. That ain't what mods are to me. So.
That's true. You're right.
Right. So, all right. So cool. So I just wanted to know what I needed to do because I don't want any of that shit. You know, now they talk. I want to go find them and punch their fucking faces. I mean, love them and hug them and give them the loving that they need.
Yeah, that's all.
Just remember, haters gonna hate once you start getting bigger. You know.
Yeah. No, I listen. I just want to make sure because we don't want none of that garbage. They were sending some pretty nasty shit, which we're not going to revisit. I just wanted to make sure you were here, and thank God you're stoned. Excellent. So Phil's here. Say hi to Phil with 2 L's.
What's up, Phil with 2 L's? What's up, Wojo?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing very well. Well, you know.
Chat moderators. Gotcha. Thank you, Donald.
In the beekeepers here.
I nominate Hoot and Sam as our mods. Claude, that is fucking genius.
Yeah.
Claude, I'll tell you, Phil, this guy brings it. This guy is unbelievable.
Yeah.
When it comes to questions.
Yeah.
But that was the first time that was the first time we dealt with it on that level. That was a little much. My finger hurts from clicking.
I mean, yeah, we got regular fans here that we can give we can make the moderators of the channel and they can just cut that right down in half. So that should not be an issue. I'm sorry that that's happening.
No. Again, it was the first time I've ever had anything happen like that. It was pretty crazy. So, but yeah, we'll listen. We'll handle all that. We live and learn. So I'm glad I got to deal with it on an update type of live. You know, Claude, thank you. I'll kick some ass, says Sam.
Sam, I nominate you too.
Yeah, D Hoot, Sam. How do we give them access to be able to do that? Is that what we do?
So were they on Facebook or was it just one platform or is it all the platforms?
It looked like it was mainly YouTube, right, guys?
Yeah, it was through your YouTube too.
It was through my YouTube. Yeah, and I was clicking as fast as I could, man. Trust me, they were just.
Your name?
No. It was different. See what it was weird about it. It was definitely one person probably. It was weird because as soon as you banned another one would come in.
Yeah.
And do a comment. So it was like as if it was all the same person, just many different accounts, which I don't even know how that's possible. But obviously, someone that hates me clearly. Which is weird. I've never.
No one knows you.
I've never had that happen to me before. You know what I mean? On
Yeah.
my channel or any other thing
Yeah.
I've ever been on before. So it's really, really odd and weird.
I'm gonna say it's not you, Phil. I
No.
think you were attacked because they're
Whatever.
They just want to rise out of you on live
Yeah.
YouTube right now. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, they didn't attack me. I mean, I don't know why they didn't. I'm the host of the fucking show. Like, why aren't you attacking me? You know what I mean? They started picking on Wojo and saying how awful of a co-host he was and stuff.
Because we shut the door on that handicap stall. That's why. So they go, wow, let's pick on Phil instead.
Yeah. So the other day, for total transparency, somebody came in and was talking about sexual explicits in a handicap stall, and
goodness.
but whatever. I had a couple of words and then I banned them. So,
Oh, that might be what it's from.
like,
You
a
think that's what
backlash.
you think that's what it started from?
Yeah, I think that's the backlash from that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
so,
I was like-
yeah,
'cause
so
I
now-
was like, what the hell is going on in here? I've never
Yeah.
had that happen before.
I've never had it happen either. We
That's
had
so
that one
weird.
problem the other day, and then I banned that guy.
Yeah,
and now-
so that is so weird. Why would he even come into this chat to even comment that even? Anyway.
But they're
I
going to
don't
change
know.
their name in no time. That's the amazing part. Because remember
They
that guy?
must go- but they probably go from podcast to podcast to podcast doing that because they have
Well,
like
they
no
can
Yeah, I
life.
guess
create
so.
new channels on that same account. They don't even have to log out. If you get banned, they'll
Yeah.
just switch
Gotcha.
over to a different channel.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
think honestly, you've got enough loyal viewers. I say reach out to us, Richie B at Banter with Richie B. If you want to be a moderator, definitely Sam and Hoot absolutely will get you that permissions. I can jump on and under my account. I might be a little slow tonight, but I'll hop on my account and I can watch the comment section in YouTube as well. I'm a moderator under my personal account, so we'll do what we
anybody-
can.
Has anybody seen my appendix? I seem to have misplaced it.
I mean, I've been trying to lose weight, so I just went to extremes, you know?
Yeah, you go, girl. That's one way to do it. You did. You lost weight. How much does an appendix weigh?
I don't know, a few ounces.
Hey, it could have been worse. Could have been a gallbladder. Wait, it's way smaller.
Time for a sponge bath. All right, I'm in.
Have a good night. Handicap stall. Sponge baths.
Phil, meanwhile, back over here at Shadowside Paranormal Research, can we schedule something for going over the evidence from our expedition? Yes, you could reach out to me personally instead of on my live, and we could all discuss it. Yes, Rich.
That's something maybe Rich again. There's another section on here. It's called private chat. You can
All right, hang on. Let me send him a message.
he does that all the time. It's like when he was on here and he's like he got up to go get food and instead of doing it in the private chat.
There we go.
You don't have to explain nothing.
There he
There
is.
we go.
Making
There it
it. No, you can't be making me laugh.
His blood sugar was low, you know.
He's stuck at a Wendy's drive-through.
Let's see. All right, we're gonna get back to our topics in 1 second.
Yeah, and we got literally derailed. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening here. That was a wild 15 minutes or 10 minutes. It was probably actually like 3 minutes, but
Well, I'll pop over on my personal YouTube and I'll start monitoring the comments for now. I'll see. Sam, are you good? Who you want to give me a thumbs up if you want to be moderators?
Yep. Yep. And then you and Bobby Lee all you guys can work that out. We'll get a few others too. I'm sure Jess can do it too. And we'll keep an eye out. I mean, I never expected any of this.
Maybe
I'm
on that sky.
just a little old dude in his podcast basement. You know what I mean?
We're sarcastic bastards, but we're not filthy degenerates. So
No, exactly. That's the difference. You know, we don't want to deal with that crap. And I don't want anybody pissing my friend off. That's not fair.
no, absolutely
So,
not. So
I don't like that. So D Hoot says I'm in. Thank you, D Hoot.
thank you
so
Lou.
much. Thank you. There's one. And hell, Ronnie, Ronnie would be a good moderator too.
Yeah.
Ronnie
there's-
would.
there's
Ronnie's
one
here a
on
lot,
Facebook.
and Ronnie knows technology. Ronnie can handle some shit. Maybe we'll have Ronnie go in and hack this shit back. You know
All right,
what I
yeah,
mean?
I'll figure out how to get you moderator access, and we'll get you up and helping us out. That would be awesome.
Ronnie says they do it to get channels banned. That's
Oh,
interesting.
that could make sense because they were saying explicit words too.
Yeah. Oh, it was
The
right.
N
So
the N word and stuff like that.
oh yeah,
too.
that was the name
Oh,
of one of them. Had the
Yeah,
N
yeah,
word
yeah.
in it. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about pedophiles and everything else. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Claude, Phil making history on Banter and Richie.
What can I say? What can I
Phil
say?
with 2 L's, Claude. Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is.
Subscribers have just shot through the roof.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Oh, Sam just said yes. I'm a Liam Neeson man.
Oh, nice.
Hi,
She's got a
Claire.
very specific set of skills that Sam
Yep.
does.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Yep, we got your back, man. We got your back. We'll do it. Listen, we tweak as we go. We learn as we go. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there you go. He corrected. There you
There
go.
it is.
Phil with 2 L's, my man.
Thank you.
Awesome. So make sure you guys get over to Sam's Pretty Paranormal, like and subscribe. Check out all her creations that she does, man. She's incredibly talented, incredibly
Absolutely.
loyal, and we're glad to have her around, man. Look at this. Come on, Sam. Bring your cast iron, and we'll kick ass and take names. This is getting good. That's right. You've unleashed the lions, right? Said Eddie Vedder once.
And
Right.
that's do the best
Right,
right
so
there.
Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., I am meeting Phil with 2 L's at the Hockomock Swamp in West Bridgewater, correct? We're going there. Is that the
Yeah,
location?
yep,
I
that is
gave it out. I don't even care. That's where we're going. 8 a.m. We're headed in. Wojo is getting his feet rubbed early by Vladimir, the Russian.
D-Who and Sam, can we click Rich off right now?
Yeah, hang on a minute. Oh, they don't have that. Wait, where'd they get that power? What the hell's going? Hey, this. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, we're tripping now.
Nope. Yeah, you don't mess with Southern women. That's actually a fact. Hey, Phil, Claude, excuse me. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, brother. Always absolute pleasure having you, my man. Stay safe wherever you are, and happy Independence Day to America, even if you're not here. They have troll groups on Reddit that monitor posts about channels, and troll groups will hit different channels to flood the chat with why?
Yeah,
like-
that I don't understand.
Talk about a boring life.
Go get a job or something. There you go. How about a job, loser? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they would do something like that. So anyways, see you, Claude. Shadow says, yeah, Shadow, we will put something together to have a show with your evidence. I think that's only fair. Correct, Phil, with 2 L's?
Yeah, sounds good.
We're all for that. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. It's me. I haven't had time to schedule things. I've had all kinds of things going on up in my brain, things I want to do, all these holidays. I have appearances. I'm a guest on different shows. I have guests coming to my shows. It was nothing personal. It's just very busy. They almost got my TikTok banned. Oh, really? All right. Well, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Obviously, I guess, you know what I mean? So, but Ronnie, I mean, if you could be a moderator, that would help us immensely, wouldn't it, bro? Channel ban. I mean, you don't have to be there every week. I mean, some weeks you'll miss. Just give us a heads up. Some people get a kick out of disrupting it. Yeah, it's sad because you know what I used to do back in the day, Ronald? I would handle that, but it would have to be face to face. You know what I mean? But people didn't do this shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, this is the new age. This is the new age. It's
You know what I
disgusting.
mean? Like when you had consequences of a short right hook to the temple,
Yep.
you tend to think differently. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, the world don't have that option anymore because they can hide by this little screen. You know what I mean? So enough about that. Let's talk about me. There we go. So, anybody want to see my cast? Yeah. Okay. There it is. So look at, we found a cast, approximately 14 inches long. It's got a little bend in it. Right? Let's see if I can get a good angle so you can see the bend. It's really weird to see. Isn't that weird? What a weird foot. Sprays out right out the top. Right? It's over 6 inches wide from, oh, there it is. There's a good angle to see the bend. You see the bend right there?
Mm-hmm.
You see how that foot bends? Isn't that crazy?
That's cool.
Look, it looks like one of those knives that they make. You know what I mean? Well, I forget what they're called. Chop, 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 chop. Right? I didn't get a lot of detail. It did rain the day before, too, in my defense. I mean, I made it a little too thick, but it did rain. I don't know how much I would have been able to pull up on that. It's about a little over 6 inches here to there. So from the big toe to the little toe, about 6 wide. I'm 11.5 foot. I have a very low arch, almost kept me out of the military, and I'm only 3 inches wide from the big toe to the piggy toe. This one's like 6 or more. So pretty crazy, man. And then you look at the depth of it, right? See if you can see the depth of that. Look how deep that was. Look how deep that was, dude.
It's like 2 and 2.5.
Yeah, but it's probably closer to 3 now that we pulled it out.
Yeah.
And then Wojo was standing there and he couldn't even get down an inch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I feel like tiny compared to that thing.
yeah. So, and the bend is really what sold me because I was a little disappointed I didn't get as much as I should have. It was my first cast that I ever made. We put my son's initials on it, JRB, and the date that we pulled it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So everything's my boy. So he's always with me when I'm out there and keeps us safe. And so, yeah, so we were pretty excited about it. And, you know, this has a lot to do with Wojo too. Wojo's part of this. My son Maddox was there. He's part of it. Everybody on the side that has joined us out there. Matter of fact, I think Sam, weren't you guys on camera when we found this thing? Because we were doing a live when we found it, I believe, right? Tinfoil Wizard. Oh, is he clapping for us? Yay! Thank you. So yeah, so the cool thing was there was a stick here and a stick here, like sticking out. And so when it stepped on it, the sticks kind of came up, right? And there was a stick in the middle, and it was casted, and Wojo kind of slid it out. I was like, oh no, we pulled it out, and it was in the middle, right? You pulled the other two out. And
yeah,
I
right
said,
by the piggy toe. Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, yeah. And the cool thing is, this one here, if this is a boot, these sticks don't exist because the way they were placed, they would have been stepped on and, you know, broke or whatever, right? Not only that, Wojo pointed this out, it appears like 2 digits slid around that stick. You see the stick right here?
Yeah. What happened is that the toes, it did a slide. And when it slid, you get the piggy toe and the second toe, and it just kind of slid slid in the middle.
Yep.
And when we casted that, I just happened to pull that stick right out. That same stick is the same size as the stick that went through the middle of that foot.
Which I brought with us. I said, grab that stick because I didn't want anybody thinking that this was like a boot seam, right? Like an arch separator. So I brought the stick home with me to show everybody that stick goes right there in the middle. See? Pretty cool, huh?
Rich, can you put it towards the camera a bit so everyone can see that
What?
that groove in the
Middle?
Yep.
And where the toe is up there? See that groove right there? The toe,
Yep.
You could toe slid around that stick. Well, that groove isn't there. Let's put it that way. If that's a bot, it'd be huge. Yeah.
Probably boot.
Boot? Yeah, boot. Yeah, thank you. You should make playlists for all these podcasts. I thought we had one. I have a producer. Do we talking to Phil. Do you have playlists, Phil?
I have a few on my channel. I do none of like just my like podcasts or stuff like that. I have like a couple different categories. I think Bridgewater Triangle, Huckamuck Swamp, stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Now Spookfest says, "Hey Phil, grew up in the Bridgewater Triangle." Is that somebody telling you they grew up in the Bridgewater Triangle?
Yeah, I think so. And I recognize them from my video. So yeah, I've seen them before.
Oh, awesome. Well, like
Yep,
and subscribe to my channel too, because me and Phil hang out
Yep.
a lot. So yeah,
That's
definitely
right.
do that.
the neighbors. They never even knew that they were neighbors.
Dude,
That's true. That's true.
It was so bizarre the way that happened. And for anybody that doesn't know, I'm going to tell the story real quickly again. I saw Phil's work online. I loved it. I wanted Phil as a guest on my show. He's a very, very busy. Thank you very much, Spookfest. I appreciate that. First of all, there's my boy right there, CWJ, my South Carolina brother. Love you, man. Safe travels. I won't tell everybody you're the one that I named my fifth son after this time, okay, buddy? I know you're very humble about that, and you don't want me to bring it up, all right? So so my son Joshua was not named after you, Joshua. All right? Safe trip. Are you? That's my boy right there. But yeah, so I loved his work. I followed his work. I wanted him on my podcast. I didn't know how to get him because he was so busy, blah, blah, blah. Finally, I got a chance. He answered me back. I said, we're going to go to the same place. Oh, my God. Hey, Wojo, love you, bro. Sitting at the coast watching. Hey. F you with your Wojo love, troublemaker.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. Love that dude. But yeah, so we're going to the same place that we went out. We're going to be there tomorrow morning. We're going to meet Phil there. So, anyways, we do this whole investigation. We all hit it off really well. It was fun, good vibe, good energy. I start driving home, and I come down this road, and I look, and I saw, oh, that looks like the dude I just hung out with. He got in that car. I thought, oh, I think it's a Patriot sticker you got on it or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, oh yeah, that's the Patriot sticker. Then I noticed we're close to my house, right? So we come up, we go over this highway area, and then he takes a left towards my neighborhood, and I'm like, what the hell? I live on a dead end street, and I'm like, and I know what's up straight ahead. I don't think he belongs there yet. I said, Phil.
Yeah.
So he goes and he takes a right as I take a left to go to my house, but I stop and I watch because I'm a creep. And he pulls over on the right side. So I buzz up the road. I go, bro. And it's Phil in the car. I just left him. We just did an investigation together. I said, where the hell you live, man? And he points across the street because he does this U-turn and parks his car. And I said, are you kidding me, brother? And he's probably like, what in the hell's up with this guy? You know what I mean?
Why
Like,
are you following me?
Weirdo followed me a half hour from the location.
Creepy man following me all the way to my house. He likes my Patriot sticker.
And bro, it kind of hit me that I was like, oh, I better hurry up and explain myself because this probably don't look good. You know what I mean? In my head, I was like, dude, we're neighbors. I live right down at the dead end on the left. And he's like, no way, what? You know what I mean? So yeah, so it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. Phil's my neighbor, and Phil has been my neighbor. So Phil was here before I was, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So now you got me looking down the street. Is Phil home?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. Them some handsome boys and Richie. Wow.
What's up there, Jay?
So,
Brother Jay.
Dimensions, Ronald. I already mentioned. I don't know if you were going off on one of your Reddit spews. It's approximately 14 inches long. It is 6 inches wide from the big toe to the little toe. So that big bulbous area where you I call it the splashdown, where the hail comes down and poof, that is 6 inches wide. Maybe it's slightly more. And I see Jonathan here as well. That's my other dude's brother. You're kind of shady. It wouldn't surprise me if you followed him home. Be careful. I might follow you home, boy. Clay, we play every night. We play video games. Wait, what? How wide? About 6 inches wide.
Yeah.
So from here to here, I wish I had my tape measure in here. I could show you guys. I'll get it ready for tomorrow night's show. So from big toe, where's big toe? Is here to little toe is over 6 inches. It's over 6 inches, right? So I don't count this down here. That was just where the toe spread out. That's the crazy part, was it stopped grabbing it here, but there was a ledge created by the toe, by the weight of the foot that went under the mud. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it casted it, but this whole area. But yeah, so 6 inches, a little bit over 6 inches. So, and like I said, I'm an 11.5, low arch, and I'm about 3. So yeah, pretty cool. So the month of is it Month of Madness?
Yep, that's what it's called.
So everybody get over to Exploring with Phil with 2 L's right now and jump in live during any investigation that he has. Everybody works. I get all that stuff. He's going to be doing it after work. Some days, most days, and then other, there's going to be time for you to jump in. Make sure you click the bell to get the notification that he's there. And if you can join, you join. If you can't, you can't. Ask some questions. Say, hey, ask the spirit this or ask the spirit that, right? Maybe find out where he is and get a little research on the area done, and then ask a question, right? Be part of it, like we do with our Sasquatch and Bigfoot investigations. D-Hoot, Country Boy, list goes on and on. We have a whole bunch. Henry,
Damien
Smith. All these guys come out with us, man, and they help us with our investigations. They're part of the investigation. You're going to get a chance to see the Sasquatch or hear a Sasquatch or see evidence of a Sasquatch firsthand. Sam saw this live. The cast that I just showed you, she saw us find that. And it was underneath these ferns. I pulled them back and I was like, what is that? So yeah, I'd say about 8-9 feet tall. So yeah, and that's right in my town. Where I found that was right in my town. Again, the reason why, one of the things that my purpose is to pull the New England region together and put us on the Bigfoot map. And I mean on the Bigfoot map where, hey, we're a smaller area. You want to find Bigfoot, you probably have a better chance right here in your backyard. Pay attention. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that my dude? So going to investigate soon in the Bridgewater Triangle. There you go. There you go.
But all this abuts the Bridgewater Triangle too, Rich. And again, what Phil brings,
well, yeah.
you know, again, but what Phil brings, I'll tell you, you won't be disappointed. So just come out, watch it, watch us live tomorrow. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
So Phil, you better be on your A game, kid, because if I'm going out there,
Yeah.
I expect big stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it'll be a good time. I'm excited for tomorrow. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Because when we have like people like Damien, I mean, if these people are there with us, I mean, I'm telling you, they know how to bring the questions. They just bring it, and it's so much fun. Not only that you're doing your research, but being on live, it's just great having friends with you and doing whatever. Hey, Joshy.
Joshy, Uncle Josh and Uncle Jonathan are on here. You clapping?
Yay!
Love that as show. You say hi to Phil. Yeah, Phil.
What up, buddy?
Go like this. You got to wave. You got to wave. So listen, everybody, definitely click the bell. Tinfoil, I get it. I don't always get the bell either, my friend, but it's the best chance you have. You know what I mean? And head on over to Phil, Exploring with Phil. Like and subscribe. High five for liking. Yep. Like and subscribe for Daddy's YouTube at Banter Richie B. High five. High five. Thank you.
Yay.
What's this? Got Ghost Voice out there. Even think me and my friends caught a cryptid sound like a monkey out by the old railroad tracks. That's interesting, man.
Yeah, it is
I
interesting.
like that. Yeah, make
That
sure
is
you come on my investigations on YouTube with me, bro.
Yeah.
Or I say bro, but I don't know if you're a bro. I apologize. What? I love you. What? Come here. I got to say bye to everybody, okay? Give me a kiss. We kept Phil on too long. You see how tired he is? Look at him. He's falling asleep, dude. Look at him. He's nodding off on us. We got to say bye. Wave bye. You got to wave bye. Say bye. Bye. Yeah, go with my. Oh, there it is. You're doing the princess wave. My little dude doing a princess wave. I love you. Here you go, Mama. Thank you, Mama. I love you. I love you, buddy. All right, so listen. So yeah, make sure you click that bell. We're gonna be out tomorrow morning. I got to get all my stuff charged up and ready to go. My podcast will be tomorrow night at 6. I have a very big surprise for you guys. Very big surprise. You don't want to miss my show. I'm telling you, 6 p.m.
It's a good show, guys. Very good.
It's going to be a kick-ass show. Let's just put it this way. There will be a lot going on. Correct, Wojo? Yes.
And then some.
And and then some. So make sure you check out my boy Phil, man. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., I am going to be live on my YouTube out there doing an investigation with Phil. We will be collaborating. He will be live on his as well. And hopefully, I don't know if he'll be live the whole time. I like to go live the whole time. I'm a pain in the ass, just the way it is, Tinfoil wants something to say to you. Hey, Phil, I commented on a video about the wood devil there in Coos County and last seen in 2004. Coos County, he's talking New Hampshire?
I think so.
Up in Berlin, New Hampshire?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
So I know that story.
Mm-hmm.
It's up in Berlin, Gorham, up in that area.
What northern New
my
Hampshire.
grandmother used to live and my mother used to live up in Berlin.
Oh,
When
no
I
kidding.
had what I believe now as a grown man, my first experience with I believe a cryptid was up behind Pepin's Trailer Park in Berlin, New Hampshire, on the side up a mountain. And me and my brother were, I'll tell you real quick, we were walking up the hill and there was these clumps of grass, like huge clumps of glass, but they were all pressed down, like folded over, like something stepped in the middle of them.
Yeah.
And it kept happening all the way up the hill. And my brother goes, oh, it's probably a bear. And I kept looking and I went, those are way far apart. How would a bear reach it? He'd have to be on 1 foot and then fall forward. You know what I mean? On one paw.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he started questioning it. So we got all the way up, and all of a sudden I heard this grunt. And all I remember is looking over. Now, my brother's 6'2" and fast, and I'm 5'9" on a bad hair day, and my legs are short. You know what I mean? So I remember hearing this grunt. It was like something like that. But again, I thought bear. You know what I mean? I thought bear all the way up to the times I've been having these experiences. To be honest with you, looking back at that, I remember looking over and seeing a shadow. Like the sun got blocked out through the trees. You know what I'm saying? That's all I remember. That's all I could say. And all I know is I got to the bottom of that hill so fast, I sat there worried about my brother, whether he lived or died. That's how fast I was. I don't remember even. It was like this. Boo, boo, boo. Like I didn't even run. I bounced all the way down. And my brother was like, what? Hello? He crawled back into my studio. Right.
That's your cue?
That's my cue. Yeah, I know. Shut up.
Yeah.
Rich. So, anyways, no, it was pretty. No, come here. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty epic. So, anyways, join us tomorrow morning. We'll be probably live around 8:30 or so. Once we get settled in, get our equipment going. Make sure you click the bell. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. All Banter with Richie B. Like and subscribe to my YouTube page, please. YouTube channel, whatever it would be. I do apologize for all the spamming and garbage and horrible words that were said here tonight by these hackers. We got moderators coming in to make sure that stuff is nipped in the bud quickly. So we're learning as we grow. So bear with us, please. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for hanging with us. I did stay a lot longer than I even imagined I would. I just love hanging with you guys and talking. Phil, tell everybody where they can find you, brother.
You guys can find me at Exploring with Phil. That's Phil with 2 L's. That's on all social media platforms.
That's awesome. And, of course, my co-host, Wojo. Say goodnight to everybody, my man.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you all. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
And what else does the co-host say?
Buy the merch.
Yeah,
Boom. Bring it.
Meantime, everybody keep climbing. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you're there for a very, very big show. I think this guy's probably going to attend. Help.